What's up, Ghetto?
Hi guys.
Happy Saturday. This is the first of 3 community workouts and support your local box workouts that'll take place obviously today and the next 2 Saturdays to come. If you can't make it today to the live session, hopefully you can make it next Saturday or the Saturday thereafter. We're going to start today's workout with an 8-minute warm-up for quality. That's as many rounds as you can do with the focus being on quality for the next 8 minutes, starting with 10 knuckle drags, that's 5 per side, then 5 tempo squats. Sorry, the tempo squats are not listed on the actual program that you have on the PDF, but we will make that correction straight away. 30 high knees, and then 5 high pull to 5 strict press per side. Starting with your knuckle drags, I want you to get one toe to heel, so toe to heel. Then from there, you're going to hinge at the hip and try and reach as far as you can without letting your leading leg bend too much. So try and reach your knuckles to the ground for 10 repetitions in total. That's 5 on the right, followed by 5 on the left. Next up will be your 5 tempo squats. The tempo here is going to be 3 seconds down, hinge at the hip, sit down into the bottom of the squat, pause for 3 seconds, and then stand up to full extension. Repeat that for 5 repetitions. Third movement will be running high knees. This will be for 30 repetitions. Run on the spot and get your knees as high as you can, with a bare minimum being higher than your hip line for 30 repetitions. Last movement will be 5 high pulls plus 5 strict press per side. If you have a dumbbell, you'll hinge at the hip to go down to hang position. From there, you'll extend aggressively at the hip, finishing with a nice high elbow. Getting the dumbbell as high as you can. Flaring the elbow nice and high at the top of the movement. If you don't have a dumbbell, you can use something as simple as a water bottle. You're still going to go from a hang position, extend aggressively at the hip, and finish with a nice high elbow. Once you've done 5 high pulls on one side, you'll then go for 5 strict press. Again, you can do this with any object that's going to offer your shoulder some resistance, pressing to a fully extended position with your arm nice and close to the side of your head and your wrist directly over your shoulder. So that's 5 high pulls plus 5 strict press per side. You'll continue with those 4 movements and do as many rounds as you can for 8 minutes, again with the focus being on quality. Next up will be workout number 1 of your Support Your Local Box events. This will be a 10-minute AMRAP, so as many rounds as you can do in 10 minutes of 10 air squats, followed by 9 dumbbell snatches on the left side, followed by 10 push-ups into 9 dumbbell snatches on the right-hand side. If you do not have a dumbbell, don't stress. We'll give you alternatives in terms of equipment. You'll do as many of those rounds as possible as you can in 10 minutes. Your score today will be the total amount of reps that you accumulate in 10 minutes. First movement up for today's AMRAP will be air squats from a fully extended position. Hinge at the hip. Sit down into the squat, hold it there. Sit down into the squat, keeping your chest up in the bottom position, keeping your head in a neutral position to allow your spine to stay neutral. Stand to full extension, repeat for 10 repetitions. Following your air squats, you'll perform 9 dumbbell snatches on your left side, starting from the ground, hinging at the hip to start in a deadlift position, chin up to keep your spine neutral. You'll then extend aggressively to a fully extended position with your arm on the left side. Again, finishing with your arm close to the side of your head and your wrist directly over the top of your shoulder. You'll then continue that for 9 repetitions in total, aiming to complete this unbroken. If you do not have a dumbbell available, simply use any object that you can safely move from ground to a fully extended position. A really simple option would be a water bottle, ground to full extension over your head. Third movement will be 10 push-ups, starting in a good quality plank position. Chest and thighs will reach the ground together, keeping your elbows nice and tucked to the side of your body. Pressing to full extension of your elbows, and repeat that for 10 repetitions. If you cannot do push-ups in that the full-blown version, you're welcome to go to your knees, ensuring that you have a straight line between knee, hip, and shoulder. From there, chest and thighs meet the ground. Press away to full extension. Repeat that for 10 repetitions. If push-ups on the knees are still too difficult, you can simply scale the movement down by giving yourself something elevated, either in this case by using a stool. You can use a countertop, you can use a washing machine, anything that's around about hip height. From this position, create tension through your body, so lock out your quads and lock out your glutes. Straight line in your body all the way down to the stool or the object that you do a push-up to, and then push away back to full extension of the elbows. That'll be for 10 reps. That will be your alternative to a full-blown push-up. Finally, we return back to your fourth and final movement. This time it'll be 9 dumbbell snatches on the right side. Again, object starting on the floor. Starting in a good quality deadlift position, you'll aggressively extend your body to a fully extended position with the dumbbell directly above your shoulder. You'll complete 9 repetitions on the right. As previously mentioned, if you don't have a dumbbell, you can simply use any object that you can safely move from ground to overhead. To recap, 10-minute AMRAP, so as many rounds as you can do of 10 air squats, followed by 9 dumbbell snatches on the left side, or obviously replaced with any object that's safe. Then into 10 push-ups, followed by 9 dumbbell snatches or an odd object snatch on the right-hand side. Continue that sequence for 10 minutes and record the amount of reps you complete in 10 minutes. Have a cool Saturday workout, guys, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you at the next live Saturday session at 11 a.m. next week, Saturday. Happy Easter, y'all.